Start. Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the topic network address translation. Okay. So, what is the use of this? Right? It is used to convert the public IP into private IP. Convert the public IP into private IP. Okay. So, before going further, we have to discuss the types of net. First is our static net. Second is our dynamic net. The static net is used to manually mapping 1 to 1. Manually mapping 1 to 1. Okay. Then we have the dynamic net, which is used to automatically mapping, okay, many to many. Okay, so let's we go for the practical thing. Just go to our packet tracer. Here I'm taking the two routers. One is for our network and another is as a ISP service provider. Okay, now I'm taking one switch and preparing my local network by connecting some pieces to it. Okay, so here let me connect it with the connecting wires. Okay, so here today we will do the static mapping first, 1 to 1. So before doing the mapping, first things is we have to purchase for private IP, whereas we have to purchase for public IPs. Then we can map it, right? So I am taking the public IP as 200.0.0.0, 200.0.0.2, 200.0.0.1. Okay, and the private IP 192.168.10.2, 192.168.10.3, 192.168.10.4, 192.168.10.5. So if I am purchasing this IP 192.168.10.2, 192.168.10.3, 192.168.10.4, 192.168.10.5. Okay, so we also have to buy the public IPs, such as I'm taking this IP 200.0.11, 200.0.0.12, 200.0.0.13, 200.0.0.14. Right? We have to map these IP addresses. Before mapping, first we have to assign the IP addresses. Let me write the gateway also 192.168.10.0. Sorry, 1. Right? Okay. This is my gateway. This IP I have to map. Okay. First, let me give the IP addresses to router 1. Just go to the router configurations. What I have to do, enable conft, okay, interface G0/0/1, no shutdown, right? Then what I will do, IP address 192.168.10.1, 255.255.255.0, done. Okay, exit. Interface G 0/0/0, okay, IP address 200.0.0.1, 255.255.255.0. Exit. No shutdown, right? Then exit. Done. Now to the router 2, what I will do, I will also assign the IP address here on router 2. Enable conft interface G 0/0/0, no shutdown, IP address 200.0.0.2, 255.255.255.0. Done. Exit. Done. Now let me assign IP addresses to the PC. PC1 192.168.10.2, and also the gateway 192.168.10.1. Done. 192.168.10.3, 192.168.10.1. Done. 192.168.10.4, 192.168.10.1, 192.168.10.5, 192.168.10.1. Done. Okay. So now let me do the mapping with the net. So first of all, can anyone tell me what is net inside and what net outside? The message coming into the network is a net inside. This is our net inside port G0/0/1, and this is the G0/0/0 is net outside. Okay, so let me map one on one. Go to router 1, just do something. Okay, what we will do, just configuring interface G0/0/1, IP net inside. Okay, then exit interface G0/0/0, IP net outside. Done. Now let me do the netting. IP net inside source static Which IP address? 192.168.10.2 or mapping with which IP address? 200.0.0.11. Right? And do this again. This is our 12 and this is our 3. Manually each I am doing. This is our 13 and this is our 4. Again, this is our 15 and this is our 5. Sorry, this is our 5 and this is our 14. Okay, done. Now, let me check if the mapping is done or not. Show IP net translations. It is showing, right? Again, let me check the statistics. Show IP net statistics. This showing gig ports. Okay. Then let me ping now. Let me ping through PC. 1. Ping 200.0.0.2. ICMP message created and app message. Okay, go. This is our ICMP message. Outbound link is 200.0.0.2 and source is 10.2. Okay, go. Here, going it. Source IP is 200.0.0.2. Okay, it is going correctly. Let me wait for the another message to generate. Okay, it is generated now. Let me check. The IP address is 192.168. Source IP is 10.2 and destination is 200.0.0.2. Okay. Let's here to check. The IP address source IP is 192.168.10.2 and destination is 200.0.0.2. Here the source IP is 200.0.0.11. It is get mapped and 200.0.0.2, right? So mapping is done correctly. Let me here also check. The source IP is 200.0.0.2 and the destination is 200.0.0.11. Okay. Source IP and destination. Let's resend. Okay, forwarded. Now we have the source IP address. Source MAC, yeah. Source IP address is 200.0.0.2 and target is 200.0.0.11. Okay. Send. Now the mapping is correctly done, right? The ICMP message is created now again. Okay. Source IP is 192.168.10.2 and destination is 200.0.0.2. Let me send it. Source IP is 200.0.0.11. It is converted to public IP, right? And destination is this, right? So mapping is done. Now let us remove this all mapping and do the dynamic mapping. Our static mapping is done in very correct way. Okay. Now how I can remove this? Conf t. Okay. Then no IP net inside source static 192.168.10.2 200.0.0.11. Done. Okay, same as in the for the other IPs. Done. Let me check if it is deleted or not. Show IP NAT translations. Nothing it is showing. Okay, done. Or if it is not deleted, then we can do one more thing. Clear contain clear IP NAT translation star. It will delete all the things. Sorry. Clear IP NAT translations star. It will clear all the thing. Clear all the things forcefully. Clear IP NAT translation star. Done. Okay. So now let us do the dynamic routing. So in the dynamic routing, we have to take the pool of IPs, or we can say a group of IP. So in the dynamic IPs, range of IP addresses will be mapped with the mapping range of IP addresses. Okay, here in the dynamic IP, we are taking the pool of IPs just like 200.0.0.11 to 200.0.0.20. Okay, I am creating the access list here. Okay, so let me go to the router 1. Okay, and do enable conf t. Okay, access list 1 permit 192.168.10.0 is that network IP, and net mask wildcard mask 0.0.0.255 because the access list take the wildcard mask, not the subnet mask. Okay, Then we will take IPNet. Okay. Pool mean groups. Name pool. I'm taking CCNA 200.0.0.11 to 200.0.0.20. Okay. Right. Then net mask 255.255.255.0. Okay. Net mask. Okay. Done. Then I will do IPNet inside source list 1 pool CCNA. Done. Exit. Okay, now again I will ping, or let me check show IP net translations. It is not showing. Okay, let me ping to PC1. Let me ping 200.0.0.02 ARP and ICMP created. Okay. Here, let me check. The source IP is 192.168.10.2 and destination IP is 200.0.0.2. And the source IP is 200.0.0.11, 200.0.0.2. It is converted to public IP, right? Now I will check here also. The inbound IP, source IP is 200.0.0.11 and destination is 200.0.0.2. Okay. Again, now this is our source or destination. This is our now source is 200.0.0.2. That is the source and this is the destination. Okay. So the destination is 192.168.10.2. Let me send. Okay. It is accept this. And here, let me check the IP address. Destination is 192.168.10.2 and source is this. The public IP is converted to private and dynamically also. Let me ping with this PC also. Okay. Ping with PC1. Ping 200.0.0.2. Okay. ARP and ICMP. Now ICMP is sending. Here, let me check. IP address is source IP is 192.6.10.3 and destination is this. Okay. Then here, source IP is 200.0.0.2. Okay. Then let us send. Target IP is 200.0.0.12. Okay. And here we have the IP address 192.168.10.3. Okay. Let it be sent. Sending again ICMP message. This we can check. Source IP 200.0.0.2 and destination is 200.0.0.12. Source is 200.0.0.2 and 200 is the destination, and whereas 192.168.10.3 is the outbound. Done. This thing done. Okay, this the message is accepted now. Okay, done. Then now we have another topic, that is, can I remove this one? Okay, that is the PAT. PAT stands for Port Address Translator. PAT is equal to Port Address Translation. Okay, so we can also say this as net overload. Okay, so it is a many to one mapping. Okay, that is PAT. Here, let me show you one thing. I'm taking this, and this is my public IP. Okay, this is my private IP 192.168.10.2 to 192.168.10.20. Okay, this is the group of IPs, and here I has 200.0.0.2. Okay, all this connecting to the IP. So this is called many to one. Okay, shall I remove this? Now let me configure the PAT also. Go to the router 1. Okay, also one thing what we do here, enable conf t what IP route 0.0.0.0 0.0.0.0. Okay, 200.0.0.2. This is the group of IPs full, and this is the destination, right? And before that, I have to create the loopback interface on the router 1. Okay, I am creating the 3 loopback interfaces on router 1. I am giving the IP addresses to this 9.9.9.9./32, 8.8.8.8./32, 7.7.7.7./32. Okay, done. Let me do this on router 1, loopback interface creation. Enable conf t interface loopback 1. Okay, IP address 9.9.9.9, 255.255.255.255. Done. Exit. Okay, then interface loopback 2, IP address 8.8.8.8, 255.255.255.255. Done. Exit. Interface loopback 3, IP address 7.7.7.7.7 255.255.255.255. Done. Exit. Okay, this is done. On the router 0, let me configure this. 200.0.0.2 is the destination. Done. Then IP net. Okay, net inside source list 1 that I have already created, the access list 1. Okay, interface 0 G 0/0/0 overload. Okay, done. Exit. Now let me ping through PC1 to our loopback interface. Ping 9.9.9.9. ICMP message created. Send. Here, let me check. My source IP is 192.168.10.2 and destination is this. Source IP is 200.0.0.1 and destination is 9.9.9. Okay, send. Here, let me check. The source IP is 200.0.0.1 and destination is this. Source IP is 9. And destination is this. Okay, 200.0.0.1. This is now the source and this is the now the destination and this is now the source, right? So then send. Accepted. Let us check the IP address here. 192.168.10.2 and where the IP address is 200.0.0.1. Let me do through the PC1 and ping 8.8.8.8. Okay, generated the ICMP message. No. Here, let me check. The source IP is 10.3, destination is this. Source IP is 200.0.0.1 and destination is this. Okay. Again, here the source IP is this and destination is this. Outbound destination is this. Now it is become the destination and source is 8.0.0.0. So now you can see that the multiple things connected to the same IP address, right? So the mapping of many to one is done. Okay, so now we have covered the NAT and PAT, also the static and dynamic NAT. If you have any query, let me know in the comments. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.